Lions and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Ready to rock and roll. Here's Jonathan Garibay. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down. Hilton, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 18 carries, 92 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, Hilton, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 6. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jameson Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jameson Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take it where he is just to make sure. On 1st down, Hilton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, Hilton. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Hilton. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Hilton. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Hilton. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the 21 at 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Ken Walker,
37 yards.
And at least get one score back.
Point after, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On second down, Hilton.
62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're
back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's to his running back, complete.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
They'll try again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton, he'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilton, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll try and run some clock. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here we go on 4th down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.